Last time on Cloudfall. With Lenati out of the scene, the mission beneath Dawn's Edge turned to damage control. The robotic counterparty did their best to keep Melis busy while he raged on within his chamber, while the soft, fleshy Sojourn talked Lyrian out of descending into madness. After some high-stakes conversational reasoning, Lyrian called up his old friend Parsimon for a quick escape, and they both disappeared like vapor. Meanwhile, on the surface of the city, Doran raced his way to the factory on a friendly motorcycle, where he then confronted Mary Kay in the monotanks. In a moment of desperation, Doran pulled on every available bit of power that he had to infuse the monotanks with his own bardic magic, and in doing so, he enraptured Melis with an unbreakable sedative charm. It worked, and Melis has been calmed, but it won't last forever. Doran, you're in complete darkness as the elevator descends between floors. You hear only your own breathing and the whining of the painfully slow lift motor, and you are completely alone. You see dim, colorful light creep over your legs as the elevator lowers into Melis's chamber. The lift stops. Your breathing stops. And you examine your body for signs of blue flame, and you find none. For the first time, you gaze upon the body of Melis, a great beast, a burrowing badger that has grown to the size of a barn. You've known for all your life that this mythical power lived beneath the streets of Dawn's Edge, but seeing it here now, it seems so much less like a looming threat, and so much more like a caged animal. Melis was trying to survive by draining this place. But he became too big to leave. He had consumed too much. Just like Lyrian's father, just like Lenati. You're standing on the lift staring down Melis while a drip feed of bismite energy keeps him sedated. What do you do?
Looking around at this place, seeing claw marks into the rock and thinking back at the great beasts we've ran into, and these creatures were meant to protect the realms, and some turned their back on us. And so Doran's lived with that resentment and distrust for a while, and after everything we've experienced, there's not much resentment anymore. There's a anxiety of the loop. He still hasn't felt like he's escaped that yet, and this could still go south. So, weary of aggroing Melis and causing the collapse of Dawn's Edge still looms in his mind as he approaches closely.
You step off that lift?
Yeah.
You take your first few steps into the gravel here, and you see Melis stand and lift his head towards you.
Not sure what else to do. Doran actually does like a slight bow of reverence towards Melis, trying to show it he means no harm.
You hear your heart pounding for a second in the interim, and then you see Melis lower his head as if bowing back to you. And you hear,
"Approach, young Narabria."
I do so.
You see something almost like a smile creep over him, a relaxed expression. He says, "This clarity, this calm, this was your doing."
It won't last, but yes.
He looks around this chamber, seeing it for the first time with open eyes. And he shakes his head. "What have I done?"
I've nearly succumbed to it myself. Not nearly to this scale, of course, but I've seen it before, over and over. This bismite. Some get too close to a cliff, and once you cross that, it's no longer you, it's no longer within your control, and disturbing things happen.
He lowers his head again and looks about the room. And as you're talking about this, Doran, this kind of the runaway effect, the madness of bismite, you start to feel it again. You start to feel that cold burn sensation start in the pit of your stomach and radiate outwards. And you remember that you just finished burning. In the presence of Melis, you try to keep yourself together, you try to keep your composure. But Doran, you're experiencing bismite backlash. I need you to make a bismite roll and subtract your bismite score.
All right. I believe it's 5.
God.
4.
With an outcome of 4, Doran, you lose 9 spell levels and 3/4 of your maximum health. And as you feel yourself come out on the other side of that, your bismite power bolsters and increases to 6. Almost as if you were performing a live demonstration of what you were just talking about. Melis squints his eyes at you and says, "I see. I understand. This madness that holds me, this power, it is my undoing." There's a couple of rumbling steps as he gets closer to you. He says, "When I found this realm, this wealth, this bismite, I rejoiced in the easy life set before me. But my hunger grew with my consumption, and soon I was too large to leave this place. Imprisoned by my own greed, I had no choice but to devour, to eat away the bismite supporting this kingdom. And it nearly collapsed over my own head. Your father, he sustained me for years. He gave of himself the power of an entire bloodline. He gave to me to spare this city. And now I see clearly, thanks to you. You've given me freedom from this madness. Freedom I haven't felt in many years. I owe this to you, to your kingdom, to the clouds."
What will happen when you lose this clarity? Will you remember? Is there anything you can do? I can't explain it, but I've experienced the crumbling of this city through dreams and recent memory too. I don't know how, but I know what happens when you are enraged. Dawn's Edge is no more. We all die. I don't know how to help you at this point, but if we can prevent more suffering, that's largely why I'm here.
We will prevent suffering. You see that gracious, godlike smile on his face again. He says, "Worry not for my future. And as he takes more steps, Doran, you see that he's leaving a formidable black blood trail as he comes closer to you. He had been severely injured in the scuffle before. As he gets closer, you see he's got scars and bleeding wounds on his face from where he was slashed and burned. He says, "Worry not." We cut back to everybody else. Here in the Shitty Horse, you see a few more patrons in here than there were before. You all smell that sticky alcohol and spiced food cooking in the back, and you feel the sudden burning need for a sit and a rest, and maybe a drink.
How's everyone doing?
What a day.
What a days, as the case might be.
Well, I don't remember it, but yeah. Did we do it?
I'm worried about Doran.
Oh.
How long should we leave him there? I mean, do we need to check on him or... I don't know. I feel like I can't relax until I know he's okay.
Doran's gonna Doran.
Well, yeah, but how much time should we give him?
Somehow I think Doran has this all under control.
You say so. Aaron is kind of tearing a napkin in their hands and like tearing it to little pieces under the table. They're nervous that Doran's still not with them.
Well, he hasn't died yet,
That we know of.
I guess. I mean, you could always bell him if you're so worried about him.
So much of this is over and done with, but I can't help but feeling like there's something else that needs to happen. I feel like I should go back down there. I mean, if Doran is confronting Melis, like, maybe I can help. I've been able to talk to the other great beasts before.
Sojourn, you choke on your words for a second. You gasp. And Guy, you reach over to see what's wrong with Sojourn, but it hits you too. Ice running through your veins, and then burning. The two of you had an involuntary bismite burn in the fight against Melis that lasted for a long, long time. And though you didn't choose to enter that yourself, you are still subject to the repercussions here.
Great. Love it.
I need you both to roll on the bismite table and subtract your bismite score.
3.
That's a 3 for me as well.
Cool. Well, that's...
We doubled down on
It
that
kind of
one.
sucks in terms of learning
What's
the table.
going to happen to us?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish we could learn more.
Kind of sucks in terms of what's about to happen to you. At 3, it's about the same effect as what Doran had here, so you lose 10 spell levels and 3/4 of your maximum health.
Love it.
That might knock you unconscious.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does.
Not me.
Yeah, Guy's falling asleep.
Gotta take a nap. So,
Spare the dying.
okay, yeah. With that level of damage, Guy, it knocks you unconscious. You feel that burn start to take you over. All the sound in the room starts to come across as very far away, and your vision goes gray. You see this luminous flame peeling off of you that ignites the rest of the room. As everyone turns into you, concerned, Guy, you fall over and black out. The next thing you see is Sojourn's face as you're staring up at the ceiling. And they're reviving you.
Oh, that was pretty bad, Guy.
I told you should have got a cane, old man.
Are you okay?
How long was I out?
A second or two.
Well, suffice to say, I don't feel up to going after Doran. He'll have to make it on his own.
Aaron helps him up to his feet. Do you need some water? Something stronger?
Serve is already there with 2 shots of tequila.
And raw eggs.
No eggs.
Just what I needed.
Just what I needed. Aaron does that
Just take Sojourn's.
I could use some healing, but I do think I should go down there.
Do you want to check in with him first?
Sojourn, you feel a hand around your wrist. Just don't. Please don't go again.
I'm really worried about Doran.
Sojourn, I'm glad y'all made it. I'm so glad y'all made it. But I mean, whether or not you're all able to fix this, that doesn't matter to me. I'm glad y'all made it back here, because I got real worried when you were gone. And
I know.
listen to me, I know you haven't been around that long, but when you were gone, I was thinking about you not coming back, and that was illuminating, to say the least.
I give him a hug, and I hug him real tight. I get it. I know. I feel the same. But I have to do this.
Sojourn, what are you going to do?
I just need to go help. I just need to make sure.
No, you're hurt. I should be the one to go.
I can go too.
We'll all go.
I'm not going.
I have a connection with the great beasts. That's something that's been true the whole time we've been on this adventure together. And I think I need to go. If someone could help heal me, I can heal myself a little.
I have the last superior healing potion. I hand it over.
Oh, great.
But you can't do anything anymore. Can I come with you?
Can I try to sneak away?
You certainly can. Make a stealth check. And then I'm going to have all of you, and I'm going to have Serve make a perception check.
25.
15.
18.
16.
Serve got a 22, but still not cutting it. You all see the door open, and when you look, you don't see Aaron leaving. But you see a halfling walking in. This is Mary Kay Kenmore.
Are you sure you don't want me to come with you?
I think you have to stay, and I'm going to chug that potion and head out.
You get 8d4 plus 8.
Yeah, let's roll that healing first.
Love it. 8d4 plus 8. I'm going to do it on the dice thingy. 15 plus 8 is
23.
23. Okay, yeah. I see that Mary Kay walks in, and I just take the opportunity to leave down back toward the tunnel. As I'm leaving, I hold on to Serve's hand for a long time, kind of reaching out as I walk away, and just give him a nod and say, I'll be back, I promise.
He's nodding, but speechless. He looks devastated to have sort of lost you again here.
And then I go.
Okay.
He's your friend.
Yeah.
Your furball friend.
Now,
And they were roommates.
are
And
the
roommates.
are the two of you going through those service tunnels to get there?
I was going to be in the service tunnel.
Yeah.
All right.
We're both sneaking, trying to sneak around each other. No, I'm just
I'm
kidding.
not even sneaking. I'm just running.
Yeah.
It's the Scooby-Doo running through one screen, Scooby-Doo running through the other screen.
There's so many tunnels and cave openings.
Aaron's in Sojourn's arms. And
I open a door and you poke your head out the window above it, and then we switch.
In the tunnels beneath the streets of Dawn's Edge, the two of you are racing towards Melis's chamber. I'm wondering, though, if one of you is faster than the other and might catch up here. What are your speeds, respectively?
Aaron is 30.
Sojourn is 40.
Okay. So in that case, definitely Sojourn, you catch up quite quickly to Aaron, and you are running alongside them in these tunnels.
Hey, you decided to follow, huh?
I didn't even know you were gone.
Oh,
I'm actually glad you're here, though. I think we can both be of help to Doran here.
yeah, that's fine. Are you sure you're feeling okay?
I'll be fine. I'm not trying to get into any sort of conflict. I just want to be there to help.
Okay. We can just see what he needs. I don't know. I can't. It's not over, right?
I agree.
Let's go.
Praise be to Bechdel. Back in the shitty horse, Poppy, you're sitting up at the bar and you hear a distant voice say,
Daddy, I'm so glad you're back.
and you hear a voice respond.
Glad to be back. How can I help?
You look over and see that Robot Pattinson has mistaken Robo Poppy for you.
Well, we can both be his dad.
Daddy, is that you?
And Robot Pattinson drags himself over to you.
Hi, sweet boy. This is your other
father.
Daddy, you look different.
And Poppy, you remember now, you still look like a robot. You never dropped the illusory effect over your body here.
Oh, I'll scrub my face and like drop the spell.
As you're doing it, he says,
Daddy, you look so much like me now. I knew you could do it.
I was just trying to fit in.
After you kind of wipe the effect away, he sees your regular body return. He looks at the floor, he looks at his own hands, and then he looks back up at you and says,
Daddy, how come you're different than me? You're soft and squishy. You have parts that I don't have. And you say words that you probably don't need to say.
Well, my son, I don't love you any less, but you are adopted.
Oh,
You're still my child.
thank you for telling me.
I wanted to wait until you were older, but, you're too smart.
Speaking of which, do I have to go to school?
Oh, do you know a lot of things already?
I know some things, but I don't want to go to school. All of the other kids have legs. I'm afraid I'm going to get made fun of.
You don't have to go to school. You
That's
can live
good.
on the ship that I live on.
We live on a ship.
Yep. I'll take you home someday.
Daddy, what's going to happen to me?
Perhaps I can get your grandfather to make you some legs.
Guy, you're still kind of catching your breath and sipping a water after your tequila, trying to recover here, and you see Poppy having a very normal, natural conversation with Robot Pattinson here.
Totally normal.
And Guy, sitting at your high top is King Narapriya in all his glory. And after a long, awkward silence, he begins talking as if he had just sat down. He says, "Thank you for your service to this place and to my son. I can't express what it means to know he's alive."
Yes, I imagine it must be quite a shock after what happened. We only know bits and pieces of it, but
Truly, I'll have to hear the tale from him myself.
you know, Doran's been, ever since he survived that incident here at Dawn's Edge, he's been a little headstrong. We've been worried about him making foolish decisions, but now that I look back at it, it's really the events here that caused him to become the impressive man that he is today. I think you should be proud when you meet him.
I mean, what you've all accomplished here, I'm already tremendously proud. And I'm not just talking about my lineage here. It's knowing he's alive, it saves my soul. I hated myself for letting him go.
Your Highness?
Yes, Poppy.
Isn't it kind of weird giving up your son?
Yes.
Isn't that kind of like a bad dad thing to do?
Yes. Yes, if you wonder where Doran gets some of his more ambitious, brash, irresponsible ideas, it's from me.
Interesting.
He kneels down to you and he says, I sincerely thought it was his only chance for survival. My sons were being hunted and murdered in their infancy.
There was no other solution.
We had them protected, secured, stowed away, hidden,
Clearly not.
and it still happened.
Maybe you should just have passed your lineage down to your daughter then.
He smirks at you and he says, yes.
You know, girls can be leaders too. Just saying. Okay. I think I have other things to deal with. Sorry for being disrespectful.
He looks up and flashes his eyes towards Mary Kay and kind of does like big eyebrows. He looks back up at Guy and says, I feel responsible for the state this city is in. We have so few resources and so few people. I don't want to burden Eldaron with my mistakes. Not after the sacrifice you've all made here. I need to fix this. Could use your help, of course.
You have me as long as you need me.
Yeah, we're here to help.
Thank you both.
Dig you out of the problem you caused.
So judgy. Just incredible.
He just nods to himself. Yeah. Poppy, you hear a bone-chilling.
Poppy tenses up and like straightens her back.
Your hair starts to kind of like float,
Yeah, the Miyazaki thing.
like a cat with its hackles raised.
I turn around really slowly.
Poppy,
Hello, Mother.
you have to understand, Poppy.
Mm-hmm.
You need to understand what it was like for us. These are powerful people asking for big favors.
Mm-hmm.
And your father was doing nothing wrong by pursuing a business opportunity.
Sure, and where is he now? A spider?
Well, yes, now he's a robot spider and lives in a factory. But he was doing something good at the outset. He was trying to supplement the workforce here. Because so many people had left. A bunch of migrants. Know what I mean? Migrants?
No.
They all left. Because nobody wants to work here anymore.
God.
Oh, no.
When did that start?
Well, after about 15 years ago is when it started. That was during the Great Exodus when that nasty rebel, that daughter of his, Libera, when she broke away and started Farewell, it cleaned this place out. And her father didn't have a workforce, and we were just trying to help and run a business. We didn't know what was going to come of it. It was just a dinner party here and a new contract there, and it just kept changing so fast.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's a slippery slope, Poppy, but at no point did we choose to hurt people. Not knowingly. Well, we never asked.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you hate us because we're rich. Because we make money from people who have problems. But where in life is that not true, Poppy? People have problems, and they solve them or they pay to have them solved. Just like I've always told you.
We don't have the sack full of gold on us, do we?
Yeah, sack of holding? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think you have that, right?
Yeah, one of us. I think we probably
yeah,
stored it here.
Sure. What's in there that you need?
I'm going to drag it over,
Okay.
and without saying anything, I'm going to turn it upside down and start pouring out all of the gold.
Okay. Yeah, she has to like back away from this mounding pile of gold on the floor.
I don't hurt people.
A few guns fall out.
There's a lot of swords.
Guns, swords, dead animals.
I don't hurt innocent people. I don't do things for my own personal gain. I don't hurt my children. I don't disown my daughter for not making enough money. I don't manipulate my son into doing my dirty work. I don't take over an entire city.
We never meant to take anything over, Poppy. It was one little baby step after another.
When I realize I've done something wrong, I stop doing it. I make amends. I learn to be a better person. I make cookies for myself now.
Yeah.
Poppy, I know you're bitter, and you almost made enough money for us to care about you when you were a kid.
I'm not bitter. I'm incredibly sweet, Mother.
Fine.
And I don't care about
Fine.
you.
So what's the verdict then?
You don't rule my life anymore.
Well, if you're in charge now, and it seems like you might be, what's the judgment? You're gonna have our skin peeled off in the public square? You'll leave us penniless and withered to wander the mountains? Throw us into the clouds?
No, because I'm not like you.
Poppy, I lived the way I was taught. I did the work. I supported the man. As manic and lonely as he is. But damn it, I did the work. And I lived a blessed life for it. And now here at the end, I'm learning that none of it mattered. And that it all gets trampled by emotion, not rules? Whoever looks like the good guy at the end, they're the one who wins?
Life's not fair. I know that better than anyone. It's time to start making amends. Fix the wrong you've done.
Poppy, I'm tired.
So am I.
I'm angry.
So am I.
I've been betrayed and left alone. Your father abandoned me long before we came here.
Welcome to the club.
Poppy, for years we've been coworkers and nothing else, and sometimes I think about when we had you and Coriander in the house.
Oh yeah, that was great. Just like you always wanted. The white picket fence, a boy and a girl.
Yes.
Neither of them were a disappointment to you in any way.
Poppy.
You know, I used to take everything you said to me to heart. I tried to live that way. And then I had to do it on my own, and I realized that that's not the way the world works. People care about me, and I don't even have to make money for them to do that. I don't care what happens to you. I just want things to be made right. And if I never see you again, that's great. I hope you figure it out. Sorry you lost your husband. And he's a spider now or whatever.
She takes her eyes off the floor and looks about the room, still expecting some kind of judgment here.
Mrs. Kenmore, if I may. You seem to profess some sort of remorse for the events that have happened here.
I can see what it turned into now.
Now, myself and the king here, we both have made mistakes, terrible mistakes in our past. Perhaps because we thought it was the best action at the time. But after realizing what we've done, we're trying to make things right. We're putting in the work. You won't earn Poppy's forgiveness by just being sorry.
I don't know what I can do at this point. I don't have power. I don't have money anymore.
I pick up one gold piece and I hand it over and I say, "Here, you can start a new life."
There you go.
Or bite a dull hand. I don't care.
She takes the coin and she says, just like Christmas. One coin.
Maybe if you invest it, something will happen. You seem to be fond of that.
There's a sort of symbolic potence to you handing her money when she has nothing. It seems to affect her greatly. For the time being, Mary Kay is humbled and pensive and takes a seat at the bar. She looks a little blown away that nobody has put her in cuffs.
Yeah, she basically did the Holocaust, you guys.
She
whatever.
didn't. Avon did.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was the happy blonde wife on the other side of the wall.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Guy's going to go up to Poppy and...
Poppy's on the ground scooping gold back into the side.
Yeah, Guy will help.
Guy can't help.
Oh, yeah, Guy starts to help and then... Ooh!
Yeah. Robot Pattinson is on the floor and he's scooting his whole body forward in that like coin game thing where you try to push him forward and knock him off a ledge.
Are you all right, Poppy? How did that go?
Oh, well, I let a load off of my chest that I didn't realize was there, so...
Yes, I can sense you've waited for that encounter a long time.
I didn't know what I was gonna say. Do you think I'm gonna get in trouble?
No, I think you came out of this looking like a winner.
And a little bit crazy. Thanks, Guy.
Poppy, you get the sack stowed away and take your seat at the bar. And when you do, among the kind of revelry and mild chaos of celebration in this bar, now that this has mostly been taken care of with the other patrons, you see a gliding white something out of the corner of your eye. And then you hear a sort of fluttering, crinkling noise from behind you. And you see a paper-thin bird, which you quickly realize is made out of paper.
Hold out my hand.
The bird comes to a graceful flapping halt in your hand. And it begins to rapidly unfold itself into a flat envelope with a wax seal.
Do I recognize the seal?
It's a big S, and it has 3 domes depicted underneath it.
Okay, I'll open it.
Yeah, you see the letterhead of Saffron. And the message reads, first of all, you actually notice that this is written in 2 completely different fonts. There is one really elegant script penmanship, and then there's some stamped plain letter things where your name is inserted. And so it says, Poppy Kenmore. Greetings from the Palette of Saffron. Following your well-earned victory in Baxi. You are hereby invited to the Bake Off Grand Finals on Saffron, beginning on September the 12th. Food and lodging of the finest accommodation will be provided for you and up to 8 guests. So please, bring family, friends, and a sous chef. We look forward to hosting you and adding your flavor to the realm of Saffron.
Oh my God. Guy,
Yes, Poppy.
I'm gonna pass out. Please catch me.
Well, I only recently passed out. Well,
Poppy passes out, and that sends us right back to the caves.
A segue.
Doran, we pick up right where we left off. Melis lowers his head to you and he says, I am ready, young Narabria. And Doran, you see the room suddenly ignite into detail, illuminated by the glow of a blue flame. Melis seems to be glowing, outlined with a smooth, ethereal blue fire that licks across his fur towards the ceiling. And you notice that it's you, too. Your body ignites with blue flame, but this time, it doesn't hurt. No, this time, you feel like a king. You feel the power that you would have inherited, flowing through you, energizing you beyond anything you've ever felt before. Melis faces you as his fur begins to lose color, fading to white, and then almost translucent.
I didn't ask for this, Melis. What are you doing?
Take heart, young Narabria. This power is yours to protect, but trust in me. Do not seek it. Do not take it for yourself. Lock it away and keep it for all of us. Sojourn and Aaron, you hear those words echoing down the halls, rumbling this entire cave system. And when you break into this room, you see Doran's black silhouette, outlined, wreathed in blue flame, with Melis before him.
I hold out an arm to stop Aaron from moving any further.
Doran.
You see Melis start to close his eyes softly. And you see a deep exhaustion overtake him as he becomes entirely white and translucent. And you see his body begin to crumble.
What are you doing? You didn't tell me anything. And I try to use some of the energy I'm feeling, and I'm trying to funnel it back to Melis.
Interesting. The two of you, Aaron and Sojourn, catch this strange exchange. Doran doesn't want Melis to go, but Melis is ready to go. Doran, this refusal, this magic spillage, causes some unexpected reactions. That magic that he's trying to bestow upon you, some of it slips out into the room. You all feel this sort of bomb go off, and you wince away, and you don't feel it hit you, but you feel that same tingling effervescence as if you've just been charged by bismite. It's coming in waves, like this atomic radiation pouring out from between the two of them.
Seeing as like trying to stabilize Melis is not working, I try to like move closer and float down to Melis. It's like trying to wade through waist-deep river water. Just the force of the blue flame and energy. Am I able to make it closer to Melis?
Yeah, you all see this Doran taking an energy bath as it's just bursting over him like he's a rocket returning to atmosphere. He gets right up next to Melis, such that he practically has his forehead against the beast.
Can we tell that Melis wants to leave? Is that pretty evident by what's happening?
By Melis's expression, he looks like he's just taking that final breath, like any ancient, tired animal would.
I take a step forward. I don't necessarily want to get involved in this little power exchange here, but I call out, Doran, let him go. He wants to be done.
Head pressed against Melis. Somehow Melis's size has kind of changed. I feel like I've grown bigger, but I haven't. But we're head to head, and I kind of just put my hand on Melis's head. Do I feel anything? Or is it all just
You feel a deep sense of trust. And in this moment, during this transfer, you and Melis in so many ways are one. And though you can't harvest his secrets, you can hear him say, "It will be okay. And you will find the answers you so desperately seek now, I promise you. But you must find them on your own."
Goodbye.
When it's over, Doran, your eyes adjust to the dark in here. And after a moment, you notice it's not as dark as it used to be. The bismite crystals in this room are gleaming violet, with streaks of pink vibrance, as saturated and resplendent as they possibly could be. Melis locked away a great power inside you, though you feel no different now. You can also tell that a great portion of this has been shared with the city at large. And those of you back in the bar, you feel it too. That spillage, you have no idea how far that reached. Doran, you're on your knees. You've stopped flying. You're holding in your arms a small badger. This is how all great beasts start. No. They are not special, they are not unique, nor are they planted. They simply find bismite. And they become great beasts.
I cradle it in my arms. I can tell, I briefly heard Sojourn's voice, but I'm pretty focused on this moment. And I just kind of rub my thumb against Melis's forehead as the badger passes. I'm glad you could escape. Thank you for doing as much as you could. And then I kind of shift off of my knees back onto my feet, holding it gently, and turn around.
Do we see him holding a little badger?
Yeah. Sojourn and Aaron, you see Doran stand, holding a small, lifeless badger in his arms.
Doran, are you okay?
Thank you for coming. And I just walk over to Aaron and give them a hug.
As you go to hug Aaron, I reach out my hands to take the badger.
Yeah, I turn and hand off Melis to Sojourn.
I step back and let these two have a moment.
Doran, what happened? Is he gone?
Yes, and I didn't ask for this, Aaron. Again, I didn't ask for this. Whatever it was that made Melis what he was, it's been given to me now. I don't know what it means, but something has spread through the city. Something has returned. It's a lot of it's in me now, though. I don't know what this means for me or us or anything. I want out of this cave. Looking around again, just seeing like the scratch marks and in the walls and everything, and just realizing this was just a, innocent creature that just kind of got caught up in this divine magic and have it end this way. Can we leave?
Yeah, we can leave. We came back just to see if we could help you. When you didn't show up at the shitty horse, I was fucking worried, and can we just stick together from now on?
Yeah, I think so.
Aaron just reaches around and gives him a hug around his shoulders and just shakes him a little bit. Let's get back.
I'm so glad that I can't wait to just sleep and wake up and it's a different day.
Maybe it doesn't need to all end in death. And Sojourn is holding this little badger, and you see one fey bud swirling around.
Don't let it be here, Sojourn. Can we take it outside?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Let's go.
Okay. We'll take the elevator up.
So slow.
Yeah.
Might have been faster go through the tunnels.
You take the elevator up.
Oh.
Out of Melis's chamber. And the three of you become suddenly sick to your stomach. As you see all 36 tanks are empty.
Wait, did you grab that?
I didn't do anything.
You were the last one in here.
Gonna look around and essentially investigate. Is there any sign of it being taken, or was it consumed by Melis somehow and I just didn't notice?
Give me investigation.
Okay. Anyone willing to help me?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Great. Natural one, thank you. All right.
Shouldn't have been me helping. I cursed your dice.
14.
Okay. Yeah, with the 14, what you tell here is that it doesn't look like anyone else has come through. It hasn't been all that long since you went down. You can see that other elevator is still in place, or returned to Avon's level.
Wait, ask Avon. What happened?
I don't have Marble here. I'm going to walk up to one of the screens and see if there's a button I can press to talk to Avon.
We did establish there's audio feeds between these rooms.
Great.
So yeah, you open it up to the prototyping room above.
Avon, there was a change down here. Where's all of the bismite?
That issue is twofold, my friend. Just a moment ago, the tanks rapidly drained, right around that time that blue wave set out and made everything all tingly.
So, what's the second fold of this?
Well, it's about time for me to recharge, my friend, and there's nothing left in our reserves. I'm thirsty, my friend.
For bismite.
Yes, of course.
So that means, what, you shut down if you don't get any?
Well, yes. Shut down or worse. But I wouldn't be able to fulfill my prime directive if I shut down. We don't want that. Do we, Master Doran?
What about the robots? Can you just take them? Robo Doran?
I could sustain myself for a short time.
Poppy wanted to be a part of this.
Aaron presses the button to shut off the thing.
Yeah.
I think that was the right button. Avon, can you hear me?
He's kind of talking over you. It seems that you muted your side, but not his.
Says, I imagine I've got 2 to 3 hours before it gets dire.
Doran, we should just let him go. Like, we don't have to take any action.
Wouldn't mind a sandwich either if you have the means.
And then he sort of self-destructed, sort of, right?
Still partially humanoid after all.
He'll do anything to meet his prime directive, so I don't know what that means.
I think we should talk to Poppy.
I take this to mean that you're thinking it over.
We go back to the shitty horse and figure this out, but we've got other things to do right now.
I unmute for a second. Sorry, just dealing with an anomaly. 1 sec. Mute again. That was just difficult to talk through. It doesn't matter what his prime directive is. If that's taken away, we don't know what he'll do. We need to end this directly some way.
We should talk to Poppy. We don't get to make a decision on this.
Yeah, I think Sojourn's right. Let's get back to the shitty horse. We'll tell Avon we'll get back to him.
We have a little bit of time.
I unmute. Avon, we need a little time. Can you go into standby mode?
Absolutely. At your command.
Would that buy some time? How many hours?
That would increase efficiency by 36%.
We will hurry. Thank you.
Please do. I'm getting kind of worried.
Okay.
All the lights dim to like 50%.
We can take time for Melis. Okay?
Let's get outside.
Yeah. I want to go where we used to fly, I guess. There's still a grove there, not too far. I don't know what badgers eat. Or
I don't think it's something we need to worry about. I think he can probably figure it out himself, but we gotta go.
okay.
All this dawdling is not helping.
Well, I'm just yeah. All right. So we'll get in the elevator.
Yeah.
The other one.
When you make it outside, all that stagnant cave air leaves you, and you finally get a fresh breeze rolling over you. And it's a sunny, warm, late summer day. Again, the beauty of the weather here contrasting the terror, the adrenaline, and the somber vibes that you're feeling now. You're out on that pavilion, the wind whipping through your hair, still holding Melis.
You're sure?
This is right.
It's funny, you know, I didn't trust any of them. And everything I've seen made me feel like I kind of had it right. You know, they can be selfish, and I still don't know what he did, but that moment of clarity, and I think he deserves a life, yeah.
I think he got trapped in something that he couldn't escape in more ways than one.
Doran looks at Aaron. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Sojourn kneels and places the body of Melis on the ground on the soft grass and clover and kind of nods at the last remaining Fey bud and directs it to rejuvenate this dead creature.
You're all passing some time in silence here as this ceremony continues, and from behind you, Mikey and Kesher and April and Huber, they all saw you approach. They kind of see what's going on here, so they don't interact or interrupt. They keep a respectful distance, but they're here for you. And Sojourn, you're looking at your last Fey bud. This glimmering purple in front of you. Little speck of color. Even in the daylight here, it's beautiful and magical. And for all you know, this could be Jazz. This could be your sister. This could be anyone in your village. And you know that now, here today, is where you say goodbye. Without hesitation, the Feybud bows to your request. Not a command, but a suggestion, and a good one. You see the limp little body of Melis on the floor, and you see that Feybud begin to settle into it. And the wind ripples through its fur again. You can barely tell when it starts breathing. Then it opens its eyes. And it gives a little skitter. All these people here. Kind of backs away, goes behind a tree, and then slowly walks out from behind it and eyes each of you nervously.
I cast universal speech just to allow the creature to hear me. Go off and thrive. But this time, don't dig too deep. And I give it a wink.
It blinks both of its eyes at you. And you see it dawdle off into a shrub.
Okay.
That was a good thing, Sojourn.
Yeah, it's not just people that have been affected by all of this. It's everything. Feels right to give something back.
Wish we could give more back to all the living creatures. Having seen Melis like this, I didn't realize that all the great beasts would have started out like this. Just little guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of puts him in a different perspective, I guess.
Doran looks out. This is a high vantage point close to the castle, and just looks at out over what remains of Dawn's Edge, the city. Is there any indication of that blue flame bismite wave? If it did anything visible, or is some of the smog lifted, or does everything look the same?
Everything looks the same. But when you rejoin with the rest of your crew at the Shatterhorn, the first question on everyone's lips: what was that big blue wave? I feel so kind of stronger.
Stronger?
And Kesher says, yeah, even me, it was really weird. I mean, I was exhausted before that. And Arun, he woke up all of a sudden and he said he got some new inspiration. He's working on some stuff. But guys, we watched that roll out over the clouds. It just went and went and went. And you all feel it too. On our next session, we'll begin with a level up.
Oh, okay.
Whoa.
A level up that ripped across the entire world.
The world?
Even the bad guys?
So essentially, we don't level up because
everything scales. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Everything levels with us.
And Sojourn, the other strange thing here is when Aaron was talking to you a moment ago, there was just something wrong. And it's that they called you Sojourn. And upon hearing that, you understood that your sojourn has ended. Lenati is gone. You have completed this ceremony of your Fey Buds of finding a great purpose for the great cruelty that befell them. And now it's time to decide what life is going to be for. And I think we end it there. Thank you all so much for listening. I am Tim, your GM.
I'm Hannah, playing Aaron.
This is Tara, and I play, I don't know yet.
Oh.
We'll find out next time.
just chilling.
Just chilling.
I'm Thomas, and I'm Guy.
I'm John, your Blue Wizard King, playing Doran.
I'm Maggie, and I play Poppy, and I didn't kill my mom.
Hey!
Not yet.
Impressive. Thank you all so much for listening. Please share the show with people you love, and we'll see you next time.
Oh, I gotta learn another name.
Oh,
no.
Yeah.